This is a presentation I did on Thursday with my 4th grade math class. Unfortunately, all of my kids did not hand in their permission slips for me to videotape the lesson. So I printed out the slides and will show you the lesson that I gave to the 4th graders. Okay, 4th grade students. Today we're going to do our math unit and we're going to focus on a learning strategy called I do it, we do it, you do it. So I'm going to demonstrate the skill to you, and after I'm done, we are going to work with partners for you guys to better understand the skill. And then lastly, when we're all confident that we know what we're doing, we're going to work alone to prove that you can do it. Today, we're going to be converting liters to milliliters. That is our strategy. The purpose of this is to figure out what kind of measurement we were going to use, because sometimes we're going to want to use milliliters for smaller measurements and sometimes we're going to use liters. But I'm going to explain some examples of when we would use milliliters and when we would use liters. This is used when we convert big units of measurement to small units. Also, some errors that we need to make sure that we avoid is making sure that we use the correct conversion, but I will explain that in more detail. Okay, how many milliliters are in 1 liter? 1,000. So that's what common error might be. We might convert 100, and we need to remember that milli means 1,000. So 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. Got it? Right here is our scale. It's almost like our ruler for measuring milliliters to liters. If you need this as a reference, feel free to look back at it. How can we use this measurement scale to find out how many milliliters are in 2 liters? Once again, when we talked about using the scale, we just go right up the scale and 2 liters equals 2,000 milliliters. Okay? Alright guys, I want to try to put this in practical terms. If a class sold 3.5 liters of lemonade to raise money for a field trip, how many milliliters is that? Could we use the measurement scale to find the answer? Yes, of course we can. So all we do is we go right up the scale, just like any other ruler, and you see 3.4 and 3.6. So what we would do is make a mark in between 3.4 and 3.6. And that would give us 3,500 milliliters. Understood? So I just took the 3.5 and moved it out 3 decimal places to get 3,500 milliliters. Okay, here's a question for you. Would a dog drink 0.2 liters of water or 200 milliliters of water? Please be prepared to explain your answer. Okay, Jimmy, you're right. They're the same, because all we have to do is take the 2.2 liters and move it out 3 decimal places, and that gives us 200 milliliters. So it was sort of a trick question, but good job thinking that through, Jimmy. Okay, here's another question. Do you think an aquarium holds 60 liters of water or 60 milliliters of water? So let's visually think about that and see what we think. Yeah, of course, it holds 60 liters of water because milliliters is a lot smaller measurement. So if we look at this cup and if we flipped it around to the meter side, it would show us that 60 milliliters is very little water. There's not going to be too many fish that can survive in that. Okay. Guys, now we're going to try to do some word problems and think about how our conversions work. The 4th grade is in charge of ordering milk for the school lunchroom next week. Different grades are having a picnic on different days next week. So we need to order a different amount of each day. On Monday, we need 5 liters. On Tuesday and Wednesday, we need 2 liters each day. On Thursday, we need 3 liters. On Friday, we need 2 liters. How many milliliters is that in all? Okay, guys, I want you to work with your partner that's sitting next to you and try to figure out how to solve this problem. Okay, you're right. We need 14 liters. So somebody came up with the answer of 1,200 milliliters. What did they do wrong? They missed the each day. We need to remember when we're doing word problems in math that we need to understand what it's asking. So if we had 14 liters when we added up all 5 days, if we convert that, it's 14,000 milliliters. Okay, here's one more word problem that I would like you guys to do with your partner. Once again, remember what the question is asking. A family drank 1.9 liters of juice for breakfast. They drank 1.3 liters less for lunch. How many milliliters did the family drink for lunch? Okay, guys, great job writing out this problem. So what we did was we put how many liters we had, and we subtracted the breakfast from the lunch, which gave us 0.6 liters. And when we convert that, it gives us 600 milliliters. All right, now that we've worked together and I've done it, you've done it, now we're going to see how you guys can master the skills. Your job today is to work on math journals 114 and 116. First, you will need to complete number 1 on page 114 independently. Once you have proven that skill, then you can work with partners to do the rest of the work. If you have any questions, please let us know because we'd be glad to come around and help you.